Alright, you want to check this out? You want to see why I kept your balls intact? You want to see why I didn't chop your balls off? So first and foremost, I'm not a vet. I've never studied medicine. I'm just a Cane Corso owner who loves his Cane Corso Bruce Wayne. I want him to have a happy, long life. I'm just sharing my thoughts if you should neuter your Cane Corso or any dog in general through research I've done and through past experiences. All you keyboard warriors out there, if I say something wrong or anything like that, just chill. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. After doing a ton of research, trying to figure out if I was gonna neuter my Cane Corso or not, I decided no, I will not neuter my Cane Corso. I decided this before getting him. My breeder even told me he is perfect. You don't have to neuter him if you don't want to. You're probably wondering why I won't neuter my Cane Corso, and we're gonna get directly into that right after you hit that subscribe button, like the video, ring my ding-a-ling so you don't miss any of the newest videos on Cane Corsos or Bruce Wayne. He's always like, why you gotta be so obnoxious? Why you gotta be so obnoxious? If you decide to neuter your Cane Corso or any giant breeds go slow. These guys grow till 3. They're fully developed at 3. They stop growing at about 18 months in height and length. So you really shouldn't be neutering them before 18 months. And to be on the safe side, I would wait till at least 24 months, 2 years old. Now, my Cane Corso Bruce Wayne is the first dog I've never neutered. I've had dogs my entire life since I was born. Every dog has been a male. Every dog's been neutered. It wasn't until my previous dog, I had an English Bulldog, he ended up with a hormonal disease called Cushing's disease. Doing research on it, I was really finding a lot of dogs developing hormonal issues as they got older that were neutered and spayed. So that's when I really had to start thinking, do I want to neuter this guy or not? I researched for probably a few weeks, trying to find every article I could. This was a few years ago. I'm going to have some research articles for you guys down in the description box if you want to dive into them. I'm going to be going over some of them. I'm going to be reading them. I have my computer right here, my laptop. I'm going to read them verbatim, some of them, just some snippets, not the whole article, just to give you guys a little bit of information about what neutering can do to your dog. In America, vets, as you know, are huge proponents to neuter and spay your dog to control the pet population. But in my head, why do you have to control the pet population? Just be a responsible owner and don't let your dog bang everything. Simple as that. But you have to remember that vets make money on neutering your dog. They have business to operate. So as great as your vet may be, I really wouldn't let them influence your decision. You need to make the decision on your own, what's going to be best for you and the life of your dog. So I'm just here to present some information to you guys. Hopefully it helps you out. So apologies for looking down, but I need to actually read some of these articles here. All right, you want to check this out? You want to see why I kept your balls intact? You want to see why I didn't chop your balls off? Let's get right into it. What you doing, bro? What you doing? So quoting from an article based on research studies. Neutering and the age at which a dog is neutered may affect the animal's risk for developing certain cancers and joint diseases, according to a new study of golden retrievers by a team of researchers at the University of California, Davis. The study, which examined the health records of 759 golden retrievers, found a surprising doubling of hip dysplasia among male dogs neutered before 1 year of age. Remember, if you choose to neuter your dog, you want to wait till they're fully developed before you spay or neuter them. They're still developing. They need those hormones to grow. They need those joints to fully develop, the joint plates to fully develop. So please, if you want to neuter, just wait. Save yourself in your dog's health. Just wait till it's a little bit older if you choose to do so. There are certain cancers that have been shown to be increased by spaying and neutering your dog. With regard to joint disorders affected by neutering, one study documents a 3-fold and excessive tibial plateau angle. Again, going back to their joints. You gotta protect these guys. You really have to protect your dogs. I know so many people that have had to get ACL repairs on their dogs. Everyone's been spayed or neutered. So another reason, and this is personal, I decided not to neuter this guy, is his temperament is amazing. Now, I do not want to do anything whatsoever to mess with this guy's temperament. He is so sweet. He's protective, he's loving, he loves his family, and I don't want to mess with that in any way at all. How is neutering or spaying your dog going to change its temperament? Just think about it. You're completely changing your dog's biology by neutering them. Think about when a woman's menstruating. They are more emotional. They may be set off quicker than normal. And that's because of hormones. It's not their fault. Their hormones are all over the board. So messing with your dog's hormones, it's just common sense. What do you need, Buds? He's sad right now. He's a little bit heartbroken. I'm going to get into the reason why. He's also looking pretty skinny. He's probably lost about 10 to 15 pounds the past week and a half. I'll get into that and actually how it relates to not neutering him towards the end of the video. I'm sorry, buddy. Changing your dog's hormones, it's just common sense that it's going to change their personality. I don't want to change his personality. Look at how sweet he is. His wiener's out. Why is your wiener out? This is Steve, Bruce Wayne's teddy bear that he's had since he was a puppy. Now, because he's so properly trained, I've never had an issue with him. I know a lot of vets will scare people and be like, oh, your dog's going to start marking the house up by peeing everywhere. He is so well-mannered, he is not going to do that. And that comes down to how much we trained him. He's trained so well, he's mannered so well, he's socialized so well. He's not going to walk around the house peeing on everything like a lot of people would like you to believe. The people that are saying that, their dog probably wasn't trained. There's some links in the description box for some great training courses for puppies, just for basic obedience. 10% off if you use code Jason. Highly recommend them. Check them out. They will definitely get you guys on the right direction to having a perfect dog, a perfect puppy. And I just can't get over enough how important training is to especially this breed. So getting back into some more research articles I want to quote here. During the past decade, some studies have indicated that neutering can have several adverse health effects for certain dog breeds. And actually, it's for all dog breeds, I would say. I'm guessing they just put certain dog breeds because they didn't study every single dog breed, and because it's a research article, they can't really say all dogs because they didn't study all dogs. Those studies examined individual diseases using data drawn from one breed or pooled from several breeds. Against that backdrop, launched this study using a single hospital database. The study was designed to examine the effects of neutering on the risks of several diseases in the same breed, distinguishing between males and females, and between early or late neutering and non-neutering. The research chose to focus on the Golden Retriever because it is one of the most popular breeds in the United States and Europe, and it is very vulnerable to various cancers and joint disorders. The breed is also favored for work as a service dog. The research team reviewed the records of female and male Golden Retrievers ranging from 1 year to 8 years that had been examined at UC Davis, William Pritchard Veterinary Medical Teaching Hospital for 2 joint disorders and 3 cancers: hip dysplasia, craniocruciate ligament tear. I apologize, I'm going to butcher reading some of these words. Lymphosarcoma, hemangiosarcoma, and mast cell tumor. Again, sorry. The dogs were classified as intact, not neutered, neutered early before 12 months of age, or neutered late at or after 12 months of age. Joint disorders and cancers are of particular interest because neutering removes the male dog's testes and the female's ovaries, interrupting production of certain hormones that play key roles in important body processes such as closure of bone growth plates and regulation of estrous cycle in female dogs. The study revealed that for all 5 diseases analyzed, the disease rates were significantly higher in both males and females that were neutered either early or late compared with intact, non-neutered dogs. Specifically, early neutering was associated with an increase in occurrence of hip dysplasia, craniocruciate ligament tear, and hyperscleroma in males, and of craniocruciate ligament tear in females. Late neutering was associated with subsequent occurrence of mast cell tumors and hemangiosarcoma in females. I found a vet on YouTube about 4 years ago before I got him when I was researching this, Dr. Karen Becker. She used to be a huge proponent for spaying or neutering your dog. She is no longer a big proponent of that after going through the research. And I actually have a video of hers linked below why she doesn't neuter dogs anymore. I highly recommend watching that after watching this. I'm actually going to quote Dr. Becker right here. As I explained in this video, the one I have linked down below, Over the years, I've changed my view on spaying and neutering dogs based on not just research studies, but also on the health challenges faced by so many of my canine patients after I spayed or neutered them. These were primarily irreversible metabolic diseases that appeared within a few years of the dog's surgery. And remember, I discussed how my English Bulldog ended up with Cushing's disease, which is something that can be caused from neutering or spaying your dog. Now I want to read a few more snippets, research articles, things that she wrote, because unfortunately you expect your vet to properly educate you on the decision you're going to make, when most vets are very pro neutering, spaying your dog. So they're going to be awfully biased, because also they're going to get a little bit of cash for it too. And they need to pay their rent, pay their employees, etc. A 2014 study included over 2,500 dogs and revealed that dogs neutered or spayed at any age were at significantly increased risk for developing mast cell cancer, lymphoma, all cancers combined, and fear of storms. Yes, fear of storms. I didn't research it because I've never had a dog that's scared of thunderstorms, but that's what it says here. I just kind of found it interesting, so I included it. Dogs of both genders neutered or spayed at 6 months or younger had significantly increased odds of developing a behavioral disorder, including separation anxiety, noise phobia. That's probably where the storms come in. They're timid. They're very excitable. Submissive urination, aggression, hyperactivity, and or fear biting. Nobody wants a fear bite from a Cane Corso. When it comes to thunderstorm phobia, all neutered or spayed were at greater risk than intact, regardless of age at neutering. The younger the age at neutering, the earlier the age at diagnosis with mast cell cancer, cancers other than mast cell, hematosarcoma, lymphoma, all cancers combined, a behavioral disorder, or fear of storms. Yes, I know it repeated itself. Spayed females had a 9 times higher incidence of hematosarcoma compared to intact females regardless of when spaying was performed. However, no difference in incidence of this type of cancer is found for neutered versus intact. Neutered and spayed dogs had 4.3 times higher incidences of lymphoma, regardless of age at the time of neutering, and a 5 times higher incidence of types of other cancers. Spayed females had a 6.5 times higher incidence of all cancers combined when compared to intact females, and neutered males had a 3.6 times higher incidence than intact males. Another study was conducted at UC Davis, this time involving German Shepherds. The study results suggest that spaying or neutering before 1 year of age triples the risk of joint disorders, in particular cranial cruciate ligament tears in these dogs. The researchers analyzed the vet records of 1,170 German Shepherds, both neutered and spayed and intact, for a 14.5-year period. They looked for joint disorders, cancers already linked to desexing, and separated the dogs into categories that included intact, desexed before 6 months, between 6 and 11 months, and between 12 and 23 months. The study found that 7% of intact males were diagnosed with one or more joint disorders, compared with 21% of males neutered prior to the 1 year of age. 5% of intact females developed joint disorders, compared with 16% of females spayed before 1 year. Intact female German Shepherds were found to develop mammary cancer at a rate of 4%, compared with less than 1% of females spayed before 1 year. Intact females had no diagnosed incidences of urinary incontinence, compared with 7% of females spayed before 1 year. Like I said, I just wanted to present you with a little bit of information on the dangers of neutering your Cane Corso, giant breed dog, guard dog, any dog. I just wanted to give you guys something to think about. I'm not telling you not to neuter your dog. I know the thumbnail said, don't neuter your Cane Corso or something like that. Unless I make it exciting, nobody's going to click on the video. So again, don't hate on me. Keyboard warriors, stay back. Stay back. Now, the one downside to not neutering your dog. Bruce Wayne is heartbroken right now. There is, at doggy daycare, there's a female in heat that just went into heat that day. So they're around each other. She was tiny. They ended up separating the dogs. Nobody did any shenanigans with each other. But ever since then, he has been heartbroken. He's barely eating. I think today, if he doesn't eat tonight, that'll be 3 days without food. He just walks around whimpering and whining, wants to go out, wants to come in, tons of drooling, seems hungry but still refuses to eat. I open the fridge door and he's all up in it. I give him food and he acts like scared and timid. If you know Bruce Wayne and saw him in this state, you wouldn't even recognize the same dog. The way he acts is so different right now. And this is not the first time and not the second time this has happened. I believe this is the third time this has happened. The last time, I think it lasted 3 or 4 weeks. He's probably lost around 15 pounds right now. His metabolism's so high that if he skips a couple meals, you can see it in his face. His face sucks up. He looks really skinny and gaunt. I'm not worried about it because I know what's going on. I'm just kind of heartbroken because I don't like seeing him so sad all the time. It's like, bro, you're bumming me out here. You're bumming our people out. They came to see a happy Bruce Wayne, and you're a sad Bruce Wayne. So we're getting through it. Hopefully it's going to pass in a couple more weeks, and then he's going to be back to his normal, energetic self, eating 5 to 6 pounds of meat a day. At least he's saving me a little bit on groceries right now. But that's the only downside I've seen. Anybody out there that has ran into a similar situation, let me know. I've tried everything to get him to eat, and when he's like this, he doesn't want to eat. You know, there's some tricks I do to feeding him raw when he gets picky. He won't eat. I mean, he's not going to let himself starve to death, but I don't want him to go through these ups and downs. It's just not good for his health. You know, things are stable. You don't want any extremes, no peaks or valley. You know, you just want things stable, good, easy, mellow, happy. This is not happy. This is sad. This shirt is happy. Link in the description for Bruce Wayne Corso shirt. Thanks, Matt. I see you in your sexy Corso shirt. Just remember this when you're making this decision. A lot of people feel very pressured when they go to the vet. They are highly influenced on what the vet says. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but you also just need to remember that the vet is running a business to make money. Even my doctors aren't up to date on a lot of new research that may not seem new to you because it came 5 or 6 years ago, but they're still not up to date on it. And I'm sure vets are the same. They're busy. They have patients all day long. They're not doing like up to date research, trying to keep everything up to date as possible. So again, remember, this is your dog. This is your life. This is your dog's life. You need to make a decision without influence from the vet. Don't let me influence you either. Actually go out, check out some of the links in the description on some of these research articles, do your own research, become as informed as possible before making any decisions. That's all I ask from you. We want happy, healthy puppy dogs. We want happy, healthy Cane Corsos. So thanks again for the 10,000 subscribers. I'd like to say that Bruce is excited about the 10,000 subscribers we have, but he's a little bit heartbroken right now. I'm ecstatic, so thank you so much for all the support there. Make sure you do all the things, subscribe, like the video, hit my ding-a-ling so that bell rings, share the video, put it on your Facebook, tag me and everything. Comment down below your thoughts on spaying or neutering your dog. Like I said, he's the first dog I've never neutered. Bruce Wayne and myself do read all the comments. Let's hope he doesn't freak out because the mailman's driving by right now. Hopefully Bruce Wayne will be back to his energetic, happy self and not being such a bum chum. Like, legit, it's depressing walking around seeing him like this all day. I'm like, dude, you're killing my energy. Pep it up, bro. Pep it up. Not the first time we've been through this. Because he's not neutered, it's not going to be the last time. The only thing that's going to make him happy is putting a P in a V, but we don't want to put a P in a V because we don't want any little babies running around. So I'm not letting him put a P in a V. It's a downside to not neutering. Kind of feel bad. I can't imagine not being able to put a P in a V. Sorry, bro. Kind of how life is right now. It'll pass, my friend. It will pass. Thanks again for all the support, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.